Hey guys, what's going on? It's Twintuitive717. I am back with another video. I hope everyone is doing incredibly well as always. So I wanted to come on and share an update with you guys. If you're in the feminine collective, I feel like right now, energetically, what's happening is your divine masculine is courting you. They're trying to get your attention. They are sending maybe song synchronicities your way. And I feel like a lot of you are maybe feeling it for like a minute or two, and then again there is that disconnect that's felt, right? Check out the last video I posted, because I talked a little bit about that disconnect, okay? Like why you guys might be feeling a disconnect right now in your connection, if this reading resonates. But again, I really do feel like they're trying to get your attention, and it's almost like they're telling the universe, okay, this is the vision that I'm getting. They want to communicate with you, they want to be in touch with you, but the universe is holding them back because there's work to be done. But I feel like the masculine's almost like pleading their case to the universe, He's like, honestly, like, I won't cross any boundaries. I just want to be friends with her. I just want to know what she's doing. Yeah, like that's just what I'm getting. It's almost like they're pleading to the universe for communication, but there's still work to be done, especially on themselves as well, because I have a feeling what's going to happen is if they come forward, you're exuding a lot of, I think I saw the Queen of Wands there. I was going to say Queen of Wands energy, and then I saw the card. Yeah, there she is. You're exuding like a lot of confidence right now, and it's really like teasing them in a way, because all they can do is kind of stand by and watch. And he's naked in this card because I feel like it's the masculine's way of being vulnerable. Like at this time, like they're focused on commitment, divine feminine. Look at the golden rings there, tied as well. So they're focused on this commitment, and it's like they feel like, okay, it's what I want. But I feel like it's because they're feeling so passionate about you. You're maybe really sexy right now. Just the vibes that you're giving off. You might be really funny too, divine feminine. Like you have a sense of humor, and it might be very attractive to your person. Like that's something that they find an attractive quality, is that someone who has just like a witty sense of humor. Maybe it kind of goes along with the witty type of personality that they have, or the outgoing type of personality that they have. You're also very kind as well. The Queen of Wands is, very compassionate and just really nice to other people, very confident. You might be very sexy, you're independent, you don't rely on anybody for anything, but, you still nurture people, and you still have the ability to just be reliable to other people as well. It's like, I don't want to say wifey material because it sounds so cheesy, but it's kind of like what it is, right? It's like you are a quality woman, divine feminine, and that's just how your masculine is feeling right now. Like these are the types of things that they may be thinking about. It's like a very quality person, a kind, genuine, true person. Truthful and speaks the truth. And you might be like really saucy, and you might have like a mouth on you, as your divine masculine may like to put it. Okay, she's got a mouth on her, but they like it because you don't just allow him to dominate you. I feel like there is some resistance, and then there's maybe some sparring when it comes to that resistance, and it's just what makes you two click. It's almost like, okay, with the Queen of Wands, I'm getting like a vision of, okay, let's say you have a romantic night with your divine masculine, you really tease him and turn him on because of how passionate and sexy you are. You might be getting a lot of eyes at the dinner table that night, or at the restaurant or wherever. There might be a lot of eyes on you. You might be the most beautiful woman in the room, okay? And then when you get home, for example, your divine masculine aggressively says to you, get upstairs or I'll rip your clothes off. And I feel like this is a divine feminine that would respond by saying, rip them off. Like you wouldn't just go upstairs. You would be like, rip them off. So that's just the vibe I'm getting, especially about like your sensuality and the way that you present yourself, okay? At the top of the deck as well, we have the Strength card, which I think is perfect beside the Queen of Wands in this reading, because it kind of really talks about, your ability to dominate this masculine in a sense. And I feel like they think that you're a strong person too, Divine Feminine, especially with like the challenges with this journey, because now I'm sensing that many of them, you see at the top here, we have the Ace of Wands. It's like, this is what they want now. It's like a passionate new start with you that's genuine, and it's built off of like a foundation of trust and like nurturing and opening up and being vulnerable, like how he is with the Queen of Wands here when he's naked. And again, with the golden rings and commitment, it's like now that's what they want. But I feel like it'll take you time to really pick up on that fully. And I think that that's why maybe a lot of the work is being brought to their attention right now. Let's go ahead and find out what that work is all about. Those are way too many. Let's go ahead and put them back. What are they working on right now, or what do they need to work on when it comes to this connection between this divine masculine and feminine? What's the masculine got to work on? What's he up to? Okay, so we have the Six of Wands and we have the Death card. So in order to come towards you or even touch you, metaphorically speaking, it might just be like touching you or getting to you, being in the same space with you, right? Like some of you may have never like seen each other. It's just been the connection at a distance, or it's been like a really long time since you've seen each other. I feel like they know they're ready for that, but I feel too that the Death card is saying that in order for any of this to happen, you already see her stance in the Strength card, which is a major arcana, right? Like you're holding the Strength card, Divine Feminine, when it comes to, the masculine's energy here with the Death card. The way I'm seeing it is like they consistently get messages about coming towards you, and it's like there has to be an ending to certain types of cycles. A lot of you don't know how it is to speak with your masculine again after they've gone through a lot of transformation, because they have. A lot of spiritual awakenings have been happening with the masculines. Of course, it started, if you guys kind of go back a few months with the readings, we talked a lot about like isolation with the masculines, kind of recognizing the crowd around them, who's real, who's not. They start falling out of alignment with people in their lives, maybe people who have influenced the connection negatively. That's probably had a lot to do with like a lot to do with the blocks that you guys have experienced. If people have just kind of interfered in your connection, or if either of you were seeking wise counsel, okay, from people, and they didn't understand the depths of your connection, they might have been people that you both really trusted at the time. It put blocks in there, and it put you guys on like different paths in life. But I think a lot of your masculines are, like, I'm hearing they're sure. Let's find out about what's going on in their personal lives, okay? Because, we hear it all the time in some of the readings too, right? Where the divine masculines, especially when in like karmic situations, they go through this journey of like the kings. And I feel for some of you with the Death card coming through that a lot of your masculines may be in like their King of Swords energy. They might have been in their King of Swords energy in reverse, especially when dealing with you in the past. But I'm also hearing Divine Feminine, like they didn't only treat you the way that they treated you. That's how they treated most people in general. You were the only one though to give them a reality check, and you were the only one to actually make that reality check stick. And that comes from this strength that you carry, like strength of character. It was almost like meeting somebody who, wakes you up in a sense, right? And that's why a lot of them have gone on this awakening. But let's find out more about the Death card since we ended off there, and find out what types of endings is the masculine going through. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups, or the Ace of Summer in the Fairy Tarot. So they're being called to open up their heart to love, okay? And this is the beginning of a new intimate relationship. Oh, sorry guys, hang on a second. That might be Yeah, that might be a little bit of a synchronicity for you, especially of those of you who may have been surprised by the sound. Um, you know what? This may even be like your energy as well, Divine Feminine. It's like they're waiting for you to open your heart to love. And that's what they're waiting on, which is why they're probably courting you energetically. That dove tells me too, they're like, I come in peace. Because they really are coming committed this time. Because you have the Ace of Wands here, and now you have the Ace of Cups. It's a passionate new start, you know, the beginning of a new intimate relationship. I feel like with the Ace of Wands coming out, it should be the beginning of a new intimate, passionate relationship, or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. And like we were talking about before, with the masculines kind of going through their portion of the whole experience, because they are on a twin flame journey. If you're on a twin flame journey, believe me, they're on a twin flame journey too. Okay, I've had my masculine just kind of open up about that with me as well, in terms of like the same. I'm sorry guys, I'm waiting for it to zoom in, but it won't. I don't know why. But you know, my masculine too has shared with me at times that they have had the same types of synchronicities that I've had as well. So that might be an important message for some of you, where like if you struggle, for example, to believe whether or not this whole journey is real, or whether or not it's one-sided, do they really feel this, you know, in order to attract this new start, maybe some of the things that need to come to an ending is, it's like worrying about the connection just never happening, or staying in a state of mind where you feel like you don't deserve love, or this has to be, you know, made up, or maybe you're crazy. That's another one that's really limiting to the soul. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe I made all of this up, and then you start feeling really shitty because it totally dismisses all of your intuition, right? And that's painful. It's like your intuition is here as a compass to guide you. So I feel like there's some of you out there that maybe need to hear that, open up your heart again to love, because like I said, they may not be courting you in the physical, but they're definitely courting you like spiritually, in a sense. They might be coming into your dreams again, sending you those song synchronicities. Some of you might even feel like aroused at times. But again, it's not like lasting, because you've been through a hell of a lot with the Strength card too, Divine Feminine. That's a major arcana in this reading. It's like the major theme here. Like, you're not taking no shit anymore. And that includes this feeling of disconnect from your Divine Masculine. And like I mentioned in the last reading, that disconnect will start to connect again, or it'll shift and change when the Divine Masculine starts ascending on their journey, which is, you know, again, that Death card there too is, part of the major themes that might be occurring in your life right now, in order for you guys to come together. And I think those lessons are forever going to be apparent. Okay, so let's find out what else is happening with the Divine Masculines. What do they want you to know in terms of like endings? Is it karmic related? Is it money? Is it, you know, their own anxieties? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, so we have Pentacles energy coming through, okay? So the Page of Autumn as well as the Two of Autumn, okay? And, oh guys, I have to sneeze. Oh, okay. It went away, but my nose is still tingling. Okay, so bring fun into everything you do. Juggling multiple priorities or jobs. An exceptional talent for multitasking. So what I feel with the endings that need to come through is like leaving dead-end jobs, being more committed at work, taking on a more serious approach when it comes to like consistent work is what I'm hearing for the Divine Masculines. Like a lot of them might tend to job hop a lot. Like they do one job and then it's not really what they want. It's just something they've been doing for a long time. I feel like this page energy, or the Princess of Autumn, is starting to like push them towards like being more responsible with their goals, being more responsible with their dreams, like getting serious and focusing on what it is they ideally want to do, and stop taking direction from outside influences. And I feel too that a lot of your masculines, they have this, or they've tried going in the direction of following their path or their dreams, but somewhere along the lines they experience maybe like a bit of rejection, a bit of failure, and it's like, never again am I going to explore, my creative focus or talents. When really they just kind of got to keep going, like learning different things. They're going to have happy news about, promotions or being able to make more money. But at the same time, again, I feel like your masculines know what it's like to get money easy, is what I'm hearing. But at the end of the day, it's probably either really tiring, or it takes up too much of their time. Like they're spending like 12 to 16 hours a day at work and stuff. When I feel like a lot of them know that they have certain gifts that can allow them to bring in abundance very easily, like especially in the world of Pentacles. Just like using their mind, sorry guys, I lost my train of thought because I was going to tell you guys another point that came through, and then I'm telling myself in my head I'll hold off on saying that. But yeah, it's almost like they get into this energy of working and quitting or moving, or they'll think that happiness is maybe in like another country or trying out a different lifestyle, but it's like it comes from within, is what they're starting to see, because they might go off to like some exotic place and realize that it's like, at the end of the day, like you had fun at the beach and everything, but you got to eat, you got to live. And so I think this whole connection with the divine feminine, it's like the Six of Wands tells me that they want you so bad, but after everything you've been through, they can't just come towards you as a page. They just can't. Like, it's almost like it would be embarrassing for them. And the reason for that anxiety from the masculines is because they know that if they communicate, that that sort of conversation would come up. Like, so what are you doing now? Like, what do you do all day? Or like, where are you working? Or what do you do for a living? Whatever, like, how's it been? And I feel like a lot of them just aren't ready to go there yet. Okay, but we do have the Sun card as an outcome here. And the Sun card says, plans that work out perfectly. Oh, here comes that sneeze. Achoo! Oh my gosh, sorry. Hang on, guys. Let me pause the video. Oh my God. All right, guys, so that's what I have for you for today. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. And yeah, just take care of yourselves. Be well, and I'll catch you guys in the next reading, okay? All right, bye.